Hello guys and welcome back to another Simple Joe flipping video. Today I'm joined by the one and only Adam Peakall, and today we're going to be talking about literally university life, because obviously I live with my parents, I live at home, and Adam lives in a hall. So you know, we've got two different opinions on living at uni and how uni works all together. And I know some of you guys will be looking to go to university next year, maybe Derby, Nottingham, you know, so many universities you can go to, and they're pretty similar living styles if you live in a home and you live in the hall. So today we've got three main points we're going to be talking about and taking you through, and obviously we've got Adam here to talk about as well. But first, Adam, mate, shout out your TikTok, mate. Go on.
My TikTok is Pickles Be Pickled. Go give it a follow if you like cringy content.
It does some awesome stuff, it really does. Feel free to follow me as well, Simple Joe. But yes, we're going to get straight into this, guys. So the first one is living at university. So obviously I live at home, but we're going to start with Adam. So you live in a hall, so how do you deal with that?
Well, halls are a great way to live at university, especially if you don't live near the university, because I can't live with my family because they live about 5-6 hours away.
Yeah, it's far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a far trip. So halls are great because you're moving in with new people, they're moving in at the same time. It's a great way to make friends in your very first year. And if you say you don't make friends with them, or you don't want to move in with anyone into a house, there's always second year, and some places do third years as well if you really want to. And it's great. I've made many friends through halls. I've made friends this year as well. I'm moving into a house next year, but that's because halls is finally, it's served its purpose. I've made enough friends and stuff. Yeah, they're great places to live. They're full of community. They've got entertainment that they put out. We have events, like if you see the poster over there.
Yeah, there is. Wow.
They have barbecues.
That's one thing I didn't know.
Class. Yeah, I didn't even know that till I moved in halls. Student night-ins, movie nights. There's stuff to entertain everyone here, and there's even group chats for the people who live here. So if you want to make friends, but you say you don't get along with your flatmates as well as you thought you would, say they're just quite mediocre people, you can message Tim, who lives over there, and he'll be like, any of you want to go on a night out or something? And
yeah, exactly.
Like there's a whole community to it, and it's great.
I've heard some people, you know, they don't get on with the hall mates, and you know, they don't talk a lot. But then I know others that do. So is this kind of like, do you pick and choose how that happens, or is just who you get pulled with?
90% of the time, it works well or at a mediocre level. Yeah. Like this year, I made 2 friends out of the 4 people I live with. The other 2 are very nice people, no beef. But like, there have been some cases where people just don't click, and that's always going to happen. Not everyone in the world is going to get along. Yeah, exactly. And I forgot what I was saying.
But no, yeah, exactly. I think when you work at halls, you know, if you're going to socialise, if you're going to talk to people, you're going to make friends. But you can, if people don't, if you want to not talk to anyone, you can do it. No one bothers you, don't do that.
Oh yeah, no one bothers you.
No, that's when you can be left alone and you'd be fine. Where with me living at home, obviously, is a little bit different. Obviously, for me, I don't think you socialise as much if you live at home compared to halls. Like for example, Adam, you say how he does events, he goes out a lot more. You know, when you live in a home, it's like going out, you've got to make that journey into town or into your uni, wherever, to go party. So it is a lot harder in that respect. Would you say that money's harder living in a hall? Because personally, in my experience, like, I know not everyone living at home is different, and you can student finance, stuff like that, but for me living at home, I deal my money really well, and I very well with it.
Probably not the best person to answer that.
Mate, that's simple. I think it's different, but what I've heard from other people, how people really struggle, like, I knew mates in Sheffield, stuff like that, and literally, like, they've had to literally just live off like cereals because they've spent that much.
In some cases, yes. I suffered a shopping addiction last term.
Oh god.
I know, and I barely had any money left in my bank by the end of it, and so I was living off cereals and stuff like that. So in some cases, yeah, people will be living off cereals, but because they may come from a different situation, and so there are some people who live like kings though. I had mates the other day who were eating crab and stuff.
Flipping out.
I know, so it's
and it's like people when you go out, they'll just buy all the drinks, bounce, won't they?
Oh yeah, there's always people like that.
And it's like, how do you afford it?
And I'm quite guilty. I always feel guilty because I'm like, I've got to buy them a drink now, and then they suddenly come back with even 7 more for me. I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah, exactly that. Honestly, that's a weird one, honestly. But no, I feel like with the money situation, it's more just being responsible. I think living at home and living away. Yes, you probably would say on a general living at home you would get more money because obviously your parents are funding it a lot more. Like obviously I do pay board and other people do pay board, but compared to what you have to pay for the accommodation and buying your food, cooking your food, so on and so on, I think on a whole it probably is easier for money at home. But I think if you manage your money well, I think either acceptable. Really.
It's all about balance, really, because you have to balance a social life, a work life, and a uni life. And a lot of people at university, they go straight for the party social life kind of thing, and that's where it all goes wrong. They spend all their money, they don't put the effort into their uni work, and so you have to try and make a balance out of it.
Yeah, also when you're living at home, I think also a lot more people seem to have jobs, don't they, compared to in hall. Like, don't get me wrong, I know a few people in halls who have jobs, but I feel like it's more common if you live at home compared to a hall, maybe.
There's more security when you're living at home when it comes to job-wise, because you can be a bit more pick and choosy with your work. So if you want something quite chill, you can easily get a job like that. But then there's when you're at halls and you're working for yourself and living and trying to do everything, like you've got less choices because you have to find something that will go around your uni life. You have to go around your social life and stuff. And like you said, there's less of a social life when you're at home with the uni people. So it's you get more choice when you're at home. Yeah.
Would you say when you're at university you have more time spare than if? Because me being at home, I have a lot of spare time on social media, as you see. But I heard a lot of people at uni that all they're doing is just in the room. They're like, I don't know what to do half the time.
That is actually very true. The amount of series on Netflix I have binge watched because of being at university. There's a lot of free time, and the free time you're sort of meant to put some of it towards your uni work, but a lot of people save that till later on in the year. So so I've watched so many movies because of the amount of free time I have most of the time, and that's why they've got the events. They know at halls that you're going to have a lot of time, and they want you not to be bored. They really care for you here,
and keep doing things.
It's really
always active. I think that's the main point of it. Where I think it's kind of the thing. If you want, I would personally say if you want the full uni experience, 100%, I think the hall is better. I actually do. Even me from living at home. But if you miss family a lot, I know, for yours, obviously. I know some people just go every week. I know some people went every week to see family. But I would say usually, if you really miss your parents a lot, like going home, maybe at home, even there, like for me, I would probably miss them, I think, a lot, and my brothers and all that. I would miss them quite a lot. And obviously you miss your parents, and I think everyone in the halls do.
But the thing is, you sort of learn to be. My family, my sister, she's terrible at being away from home. She once went away for a 2-day work trip and she hated it because she was away from home. Me, on the other hand, it depends on kind of like your personality and how accepting the community is of you. And they're normally quite accepting here at universities and stuff. But like, I found it quite accepting here at Derby, and after a week, I kind of stopped missing home, and I made friends. And
that's mean you kind of just get used to it.
You get used to it because I can't keep spending 71 quid to go home all the time.
That's what I mean. It's a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's one of them things. So the second point we've got is uni workload. So me being at home, I seem to manage my work quite well because I will stay at university. I will, have the lectures, and then I'll stay after, rather than going home and doing it, because I can't really focus once I've gone home because I've got to travel back home on the bus, so on and so on. But being at home, would you say your workload is easier than it would be living at home?
Well, it depends on the course, really. Because for radio production, I could easily do stuff here. I've got a microphone, I've got the equipment, but not everyone will have the equipment required for their course and stuff. So, say like on media, not everyone has the cameras and stuff like that. So sometimes it's good to stay in uni and do the work, but a lot of people, if it's mainly written work and stuff, they'll easily come home. They'll I could call it home. It's the halls here.
Halls, yeah.
They'll easily come back to their halls and over anything. Like I know the amount of people who I know in halls, and they'll just be like, I should go to the library, but it's online. I'll just do it in my flat.
Yeah, just do it there. It's just like whatever type of thing. Yeah, I think the thing with your workload, again, it's like the money situation. Is how much is that the balance again, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's trying to balance workload with social life. And I feel like with everyone, when you first start uni, they say, oh, you should be on top of your work, but no one ever does, do they?
Oh no, the amount of late nights a few nights before course work is true, yeah.
I think that, especially with the first year as well, it's all about just learning. That first year, I would say, just go out and socialise as much as you can and just enjoy your life more than anything. Because the first year is important, don't get me wrong, it's when you're learning and enjoying the course, but it doesn't actually count to anything.
All you have to do is pass the first year, it doesn't do anything towards your diploma whatsoever.
That's what I mean. So 100% the first year, I think, is just mixing with people, you know, connecting with people, you know, just see how you get on with people. And obviously in the second or third, they become more important. But you kind of let it out your system type of thing in the first year. So you get more used to, I mean, don't get me wrong, people in the second and first year do the same still, don't they?
Definitely still.
But I think you just get more used to it and you know kind of what you're doing, don't you? Number 3 question, we've got social life. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but we'll talk more on it. So me being at home with social life, like I said, it is a lot harder because obviously you're always having to travel in. It's fine for me because obviously I've got a lot of local friends as well that I've still carried on from college, so I still see them. But in terms of uni friends, if I'm honest, I don't actually see that many of them because they go back home or they're not, when they're at halls, I'm out, I work, stuff like that. So it is very hard for me, I would say, being at home to socialise more, and that's one thing, in some ways, I would have loved to experience the uni life. Obviously, I know people are going to houses first year, so it's a bit easier, but with the halls, just, you know, yeah, meeting people, you're cooking yourself. In some ways, I would like to experience that now, but for you, I'm guessing social life is peak.
It definitely wasn't the first year. I've slowed down in my old age. But like, no, halls are great for social life, especially here in Derby, because we're right by the centre, we're right by everything. And we've got massive kitchens and stuff, so great for holding prees, except the time someone came and punched a window.
Oh God, did you break?
Yeah, broke.
Oh,
I'm still technically meant to pay for that, but they haven't asked for it back yet. No, halls are great for prees. There's plenty of room for people. There's so much nearby. You're either by your university or you're by the centre, normally in most halls, but the thing is, I'm by both. I'm about 10 minutes up the road from my campus, I'm about 5 minutes away from the club, so it's...
You do see a lot. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say is, if you are going to university, because I know some people generally go to university, they pick a course and not that into it, they just literally just go for that social life. I would say, personally, to go uni, I would say try and do a course you like, because I think you soon start to realise halfway through the year or that if it's not for you, it's not going to be for you. So I don't see the point personally in wasting. I know some people might say, "Oh, just do it," but at least go in an area you sort of enjoy, because you're going to enjoy more, because if you're enjoying the course you're going to lectures, you're making friends, you'll enjoy more. But if you're like, "Oh, I don't want to go to a lecture," you know, it just, I don't think it's really going to achieve much. You know, you're going to be wasting time. Yes, you're going to have a good party life, but you're going to be wasting it. And I feel like, make sure you always choose the right course, because there's loads of unis out there.
Oh, definitely. There's so many to choose from for anything you really want to do. Exactly. I didn't even know there was going to be a radio course anywhere until.
Well, no, exactly. That's what I mean. I think there's loads of unis out there that you can go to if you really want to.
Yeah.
And the social life, I would say, pretty much it's all going to be quite similar-ish, isn't it? Obviously, it's going to be different people depending on where you go. And obviously, you know, you've got Oxford and Cambridge, they're going to be very different, but you know,
definitely.
They're like posh of the posh, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely.
Top hat, monocle, that's what I still assume they're like.
They're like full on and go out, that's what I mean. So I feel like with uni, you just got to, you know, it's just embrace, but like we've said, you know, living away, it is completely to live in our halls. But in terms of socialising, I feel like if you live at home, you can still socialise as much as home. You can do.
Oh, definitely.
It's a little bit harder.
I've got friends like that who are still stay at home for their universities, and their social life is still good because they just get a bus in and still meet up with their friends.
That's what I mean.
So,
you can do.
So it's never too hard. You still have to put a little bit of effort to go and meet up with your friends.
It's just obviously a hall's a little bit easier.
Literally, everyone's around the corner and they'll just come in and come up for prees and stuff like that. So yeah, it's completely easier because everyone's around here and stuff.
That's what I mean. It's easy. But yeah, I really hope that's helped you guys with university tips. If you want to see more videos, let me know, guys. Appreciate Adam coming on as well, mate. Phil, it's TikTok. Pickles be pickled, isn't it?
Pickles be pickled.
Yeah. Awesome, go and follow him. Go on. You know you want to see TikTok, 100%. I might get a few clips as well for him in.
Oh no.
I'm going to follow him in as well.
How did you get here? I don't know. 1 minute I'm in the pub. Next thing you know, whoosh, it's a burst water main. Off I go, shooting up the pipe.
But make sure to put the successful
I will,
ones
I'll
in.
make sure I will. But yes, I appreciate all the support. If you're new to the channel, press like button and become a simpleton. And I will see you very soon in another video. Stay awesome and I will see you in a bit. Peace, flipping out.